Actually doesn't really help you out too much against a Titan. Not going to be a really big favor with you using her. She's going to be recovering health at 42%. That does help out a little bit, but as you grow and progress in this game, hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown. Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Sabina, the zombie cheerleader. She's got 699 on her attack, 578 on her defense, and 1060 on her health. Statistically, the attack power is pretty decent. It's okay for a 4-star. Her defense, really pathetic, not a good deal there. And her health total, it's all right. She's running at average speed. I got a question for you. Patchy wants to know, how old do you think Sabina is? Who knows? She recovers 42% health for all allies, removes buffs from all enemies. So when you look at her versus Regard, she's removing buffs from all enemies, and Regard is dispelling any status ailments against your heroes. So there is kind of that yin and yang to where she helps you out. Anything positive that they're doing on their defense, she's removing all of that, negating it. Not going to be good for them. She is a sorcerer class hero. If you are looking to add some emblems in to Sabina, you're going to definitely need to focus on her defensive stats because it's pathetic at 578. Focus on her defense and her health. You don't really care too much about her attack power at all. Go all defensive if you're throwing emblems on her. Video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you have to do, click on the link in the description. If you're a new player, you get a 1-day XP boost, 3 Raid Flasks, 1 Ancient Shard, 1 Void Champion Bulwark, and 50 gems. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. We take a look at her Titan grade. She is going to get a B as far as the Titan goes. She actually doesn't really help you out too much against a Titan. Not going to be a really big favor with you using her. She's going to be recovering health at 42%. That does help out a little bit, but as you grow and progress in this game and you get higher level Titans, you realize that health from an actual ally isn't really going to help you out too much. Probably going to be sidelined definitely as you progress in the game quite a bit. Still usable, I guess, but probably not your best hero. She is going to get a B grade on Titans. We take a look at her offensively. She is going to get an A- as far as her offensive grade. It does help out giving the 42% health recovery for all your allies, and then also recovering some buffs from all enemies. Now, there is some bit of a situation to where she's going to help out a bit more on offense. One of them is going to be against characters like with perfect reposit, so heroes like Boral as well as Cyprian, with those doing the counterattacking and stuff like that. Anything that's counterattacking, it does help out quite a bit because she is going to remove the buff without actually dealing damage. So you look at her versus a character like Caedmon, to where you have to deal damage with it. Obviously with Caedmon you can target a different hero, but there is never that issue of dealing damage. So it also helps out against the Titan. I forget which one it is. You can let me know in the comments below which Titan actually sets it up so it actually reflects all damage. I do like that she will remove the buffs on the enemies, so that does kind of go into the Titan situation I was talking about before, but she does help out where she's removing all the buffs from all enemies, so that can be helpful. When we look at her defensive grade, she is going to get a B- as far as the tank grade goes. Obviously in a situation to where she's just recovering health, it's not really going to pressure them at all because you can throw a whole bunch of tiles into her. She could just recover a whole bunch of health and you don't really care. You're just charging up your hero specials for your guys, and then you can just fire them all off to kill her and anything else that you need to kill, because she's applying no pressure at all with just recovering. And then removing buffs, obviously you get around that very easily being in the tank position. Where she does have a little bit of usability will be in the flank position, being that she recovers the 42% health. You're probably not worried about her too much. It does help out that she is going to be removing buffs from all enemies, so maybe you're going to get caught up by that and you're going to fire off some specials, but I would just say pay attention to it, but probably still not even that big of a factor. She is going to get a B grade as far as the tank goes. And then in the wing, again, another B situation, possibly close to a B minus, not that great of a place for her, being that your characters are probably dead at that point. Being all the way in the very far corner, you're not really going to be able to utilize the fact that she is going to be recovering that 42% health. Defensively, she is going to get an overall grade of a B. This is very close to a B minus, maybe some usability, but probably not the first hero I'm looking to throw on my defense. When we look at our weekly raid grade, these are grades compared against other 4-star characters. So she is going to get a B plus in rush attack. There is definitely usability with her, being that she's recovering the 42% health. Now with that being at very fast speed, all your guys are going to be recovering health. You don't really have to worry about them dying, and you can apply pressure with other characters. It does help out that she's removing all the buffs from all enemies, so that will help out at very fast speed if they're trying to have any sort of shenanigans going on with them. And then in the buff grade, she is going to get an A plus grade there. Obviously, she's setting herself up so she keeps everything alive at average speed, 42% health recovery. And then she's removing anything positive that they're trying to do on their side. So definitely effective hero to be using, especially if they've got a bunch of buffs that they're working on. You just use her. She removes any buffs that they have going on. So she's going to get an A plus grade there. And then in Bloody Battle, she's going to get a D grade. Do not put this person on your defense in Bloody Battle. I'll say it every single time there's a healer. Do not put healers on your Bloody Battle team. You see it way too much, way too often. Throw a different character on. If you got to throw a 3-star in instead, you're doing absolutely no favors by throwing any healers on your defense, except for you're just going to get annihilated. Don't do it. D grade. So she is going to get an overall grade of a B plus. There is a decent amount of usability with this character. I think her biggest asset is going to be on offense with you running her, and then you can actually pick her out if there are characters that are using a whole bunch of buffs on their side of the team. So maybe that's going to be really effective, but probably not an overall character you're going to be always using, but definitely has some usability for sure, being in the weekly raid grades and on office. So thank you so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.